Very good morning to everyone. I am Sucheta Panda, belong to Computer Science and IT department, assistant professor in this department. Today's session I am going to discuss the file organization technique in DBMS, Database Management System. Okay, and this is the course for BTech student and semester belong to fifth semester. And here in this subject database management system I am going to teach the topic file organization in DBMS. So without any delay, let's start. So basically in file organization system, here we will discuss so many files type in this DBMS, like heap file organization, sequential. How many types of file organization are there? Heap file organization, sequential file, B plus T file organization, direct file, or also known as that is hash file organization, and multi-key file organization. So basically let's focus on the topic file organization. So basically what do you mean by file organization? File organization, it is nothing but the way of arranging or storing the data or file inside the database. It is the method of storing the data or file. The way you are storing the file is known as file organization. So let's start from the heap file organization. So it is very simple method for organizing the file in this organization. Heap file, as the name suggests, heap file means there are so heavy file, very large amount of files are there in this file organization, and here the data is stored in the form of block. Data block is known as data block. Here we can store the data, we store the data in the form of data block. Here in the diagram that you can see here, these are all the data records, R1, R3, R6, R4, R5. These all are data records, and here the memory blocks, data blocks are there, and here we have to store the record in the block. So how we store? Actually the question arises, if a record initially we store the file in the block, okay, no issues is there, but if there are so many new files are coming, so how we arrange the files in the block? What is the procedure of arranging? Very simple method, as the name suggests. It's a basic and simple method for organization. Here simply we insert the file at the end of this block. Okay, directly, no confusion is there. Directly we insert. Suppose a file, a record R5 we want to store in the direct block, so without any confusion, directly we insert that file at the end of the data block. Okay, the ordering and sorting of records are totally not required here. Directly we insert the record at the end of the data block. So that's why it is very simple and easy method. Okay, here. So as I am discussing, if a new record comes, okay, suppose R2 is the new record. Previously these records are there where they are before, but here I want to insert a new record, that is R2. So how I insert into the data block? Directly I go to the data block 1 in my choice. Okay, directly if there is space in that data block, directly I insert at the end of the data block, that is data block 1. And likewise, if there are record, that is R7, R9, R11, R10, likewise we insert those in the different data blocks, data block 2, data block 3, randomly. Okay, randomly we insert at the end of the data block, and no sorting, no arranging of records happens here. Okay, in here in heap file organization, we actually a problem arise that inserting of a record is easy, no doubt, that is very easy inserting a record, but while we are going to search that record, it is very time taking. Okay, it will take so much time file because we insert randomly at the end of the block. Okay, so obviously it will take more time for searching that record because there is no ordering and sorting is there. So searching, updating, removing record takes more time if the database is used. If we have large amount of database, so obviously storing of data or arranging of the storing is directly inside, but arranging or searching of the data will take more time. Okay, we must check all the data in the heap file organization until we find the necessary record. Means we have to search continuously, that when for searching our particular desired record we have to search continuously. Okay, so this is the main organization of heap file, main methods for storing data in the data block in heap file organization. So this is overall basic idea of the heap file organization. So next come to the other second file organization technique, that is sequential file organization technique. As the name suggests, the sequential means one by one method. Okay, there is sequence, ordering is here, but in heap file organization there is no ordering or sorting is there. Directly we insert the file at the end of the block. Okay, so here this is also a very easiest technique for file organization, file arrangement. Here in heap file, files are in a sequential file. Here files are stored one after another in sequential order, that's why it's known as sequential file organization. And here there are two methods, one is file method for storing the record. Okay, one is file method and another is the sorted file method. In the file method, in the diagram you can see, suppose this is the organization. Here records are there, R1, R3, R9, R8 and so many records are there previously. Suppose a new record came. Okay, so how we insert that record, that the new record in the file. Okay, directly we suppose a new record R2, directly we insert that record at the end of the file, and after R2 if a new record came, suppose R13. Okay, so after R2 we have to insert R13, then R15, R19. Okay, this way one by one we have to store. Okay, that's why this is known as sequential file organization. Inserting of new record happens here. In this way inserting of new record done here. Okay, at the end of the file one by one we have to store. This happens in the file method. It is the straightforward procedure, and in this method we store the records in the sequential order one after another. Okay, and the record will be entered in the same order as it is inserted into the tables. Okay, this is the procedure for storing the record. Okay, so but what happens in the sorted file method? Clearly you can, in this diagram you can see our record is the record number 2, but record number 2, obviously we have to store the record number 2 before R3. Okay, before R3 we have to store, this is the desired and actual position for storing. So that's why if the new record R2 came, we have to go to the position before, we have to store that record before the R3. Here assume there is a pre-existing sorted file like R1, R3, R9 and R8. Okay, if a new record R2 needs to be added in the sequence, it will added at the end of the file, then the series will be sorted. Okay, end of the file, and then we have to put before R3. Okay, so this is the procedure for storing file in a sorted file method. Okay, this is the sequential file organization method. But in sequential file organization also there are some drawbacks, are there, demerits are there. It will waste because we can go specific record that is requested. Okay, instead we must proceed in sequential manner. Suppose we want to get the record RC. R6. Okay, directly we can't go to the record R6. Why? Because we have to search one by one. We have to traverse one by one. Then we will easily reach to the position to the R6. But directly we can't go. So that's why it will take time. Also consumes time. Sorting records in the sorted file approach consumes more time and space. Okay, so these are some drawbacks of the sequential file organization, and the so that's why we'll discuss later. Another new method is there, that is index sequential file organization. That is, for every file, every table, there is a index table is there for easy searching. Okay, index sequential file organization method we will discuss later. Okay. So the next is, that is B plus tree file organization. It is also very easy, and here the you can see in the diagram, that is the data will be stored in the tree like structure, okay, to store the records in the file. Okay, so here we have to follow the rule of BST, binary search tree method. Actually, in the binary tree search method, if there is a root node and the left subtree actually will be less than the root node, and the right subtree value, it will be greater than the root node. This is the basic principle of the BST, and we have to follow this rule in the B plus tree file organization method. B plus tree uses the tree like structure to store the records in the file. Here actually one thing, yes, this diagram you can see here. Suppose the root node is 25, and we have to insert a new record at the left side. So we have to put we have to means I have to put here 15, but it is not necessary that only we have to put 15. You have to insert number less than 25 here, and we have to insert the number greater than the 25 here. So I have written here 15 and 30, that is less than 25 and greater than 25, 15 and 30. Okay, so after this node, okay, now the root node is 15, so I have to arrange also left and right subtree of the root node 15. So how we arrange, that is the less value of the 15, that is 12, and the greater value of the root node, that is 20. But after the 12, okay, so 12 left subtree must be less, that is 10 I have written here, and the next is 15, that is the greater than of 12. That's why it is balanced now. So likewise 20, that is the root node, and the left subtree value, that is 17, and the right subtree value, that is 24. So here in this way you can see that all the leaf node are balanced here. So because of all the leaf node are balanced, finding any record is much easier as comparison to the direct file organization and sequential file organization. This method allows user to search any record by following a single path and accessing it quickly. Okay, so this is the basic rule for B plus tree organization. That is, all the leaf, as all the leaf node are balanced, so it is the easy way for searching the record. Okay, searching and finding the record. So next is, that is the hash file organization. It is also very important. File organization is in file organization method. So in basically hash file organization, here three most important thing is there. One is data bucket, okay, and next is data for hash function, and the one is hash index. Okay, so data bucket, in the diagram we can see data bucket where the data will be stored. In hash function, what is that hash function? Basically it is the mathematical function, okay, and we have to calculate that mathematical function in whatever mathematical operation, like addition, division, multiplication, mod. Here I have taken mod, that is a mathematical operation. Any mathematical operation is known as hash function, okay, and for calculating that mathematical function, we need some keys, index keys, search keys. by help of search keys, we have to calculate the function for hash function for finding the hash value, and whatever the hash value is there, depending upon the hash value, we have to store our data in that block. Here also the data will be arranged in the form of data block. Okay, so this is the hash file organization technique. Also, it is also known as direct file organization or hash file organization. A hash function is calculated in this approach for storing the record, okay, that provides us with the address of the block. Okay, so whatever the hash value is there, depending upon the hash value, if the hash value is 0, we have to put the data in the data block number 0. If the hash value is 1, after calculating the mathematical operation, mathematical function, if the hash value is 0, we have to directly go to the data block number 0. If the hash value is 1, then we have to go to the data block number 1. Okay, so this way we arrange the records in the data block. Okay, so this is the basic method for hash file organization. Okay, so here two hashing methods are also there. One is static and one is dynamic. Here in this diagram that you can see here, I have a search keys, that is 101, 102, 103, 104 and 105, that are search keys, and we have to now calculate the hash function by the help of search keys, and whatever value will be there. Okay, so by using that value, we have to store the data in the data bucket. Suppose the search key is, let's calculate. Now the search key is 101. So search key 101 mod 100, that is the answer is 1. Okay, so we have to store the data in the data block number 1. Suppose this is a data block number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's calculate 102 mod 10, that is the value is 2. Okay, so we have to now store the data in the data block number 2. Likewise 3 and 4 and 5. Okay, so this way we have to store the data in the data record. So also two types of hash organization hashing technique is there, static and dynamic. Okay, in the static, actually sometimes the result is same, that is in mod operation. Sometimes 98 mod search key is 98, 98 mod 5, that is it gives same answer 3. Likewise 93, if we do the mathematical operation 93 mod 5, that is also answer is 3. So sometimes overflow situation happens in the static hashing. That's why to overcome that, we have to use another method, that is dynamic hashing. So this much for today's class. We will discuss more about the other file organization, okay, in the next class. Thank you.